And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The start of the weekend is upon us. It's Friday evening baseball on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Los Angeles Angels. Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity again, these hitters are in for a long day.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go, and pitching in this game, Jose Soriano. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Cedric Mullins, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. This one in the air. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. Of course, a big piece for them is their DH, Ethan Salas.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound, and when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Jordan Westberg now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And a swing and a miss there.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Now one missed. The Orioles have raced out of the gate to start the season.
Ball two.
Yeah, you mentioned how well they played, Boog, and I think it's a sign of things to come. You don't win as frequently as they have by accident.
2-2 on the way. Good eye in that spot. One out, base is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Cut on and lifted in the air. Adele going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Two outs, base is empty. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. Henderson throws right, bats left. 23 years old. And he's a former Rookie of the Year. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? He circles the bases Home run number 10 on the year. And they jump out front. It's 1-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Now here is Ethan Salas. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Outside. And a count 1-2. Line drive. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And towing the slab in this one, Grayson Rodriguez. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Kevin Newman leading things off and takes a strike. Fouled off. He was late. On a line base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Nolan Shanuel, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. That one the other way. Jump throw. And he boots it.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop could even make that play.
Luis Rengifo swings through it for strike 1. Newman on second. Shanuel at first with no outs.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Touches the bag for 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's the power-hitting catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
2 outs. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
To the right side, Mateo. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 2nd inning coming up from Anaheim. It's the Orioles 1 and the Angels nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. Soriano back to work. Pitch misses. Ball one. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Here's a 1-1. And that is out of play. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Jorge Mateo now. And a foul ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. You're in game one of this three-game set. And takes low for ball one. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent as you mentioned, and maybe a little generous on the edges. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Next offering is down low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That misses. 3-2 now.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So digging in, Colton Cowser. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Runner at second here, one gone. Tap foul at the plate. Foul ball, still 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned. And just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Tyler O'Neill in the box now. No balls and a strike. O'Neill with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's
fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So 1 hit is all they get. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 1 and the Angels nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Mickey Moniak. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Stretches out and hauls it in.
The shortstop,
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. And a base hit into right. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Neto, the base runner at first with one out. That one's in there, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Joe Adell. Fought off foul. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full. It's the Orioles 1 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. This one ripped, but foul to the right. That misses the zone, and 1-1. That one fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swung on, belted. Back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. First time up was a pop out. And that's inside, off the inside edge. Ball 1. And another ball. One down, base is empty. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Left-hand batter waits. There's a swing and a drive. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
And here is Jordan Westburg. And a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Now here is Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? Another homer. his second home run of the game, and they tack on 3. It's 4-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Base is empty, 1 away. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Ethan Salas. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Still only 1 out here in the inning. On the ground. Throws to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Doubled his first time up. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Center field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. This is Orioles baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. As we go to the last of the third. Stepping in, Scott Kingery.
Number 13.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Henderson tosses across to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Absolutely frozen with the backdoor slider for strike 3.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away. And for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
Line drive, base hit. In comes the run from third to trim the...
Fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Rengifo, the runner at first with 2 gone. Just missed.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. To the right side, Mateo. They get the force, and that will end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 4-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. On to the 4th, leading off, Jorge Mateo.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Hans Kraus up and throwing. Number 57, the lefty, warming up as well. That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And that's outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. And there's a ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Outside corner, got him looking.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. And a foul ball. Cowser, 24 years old, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Inside, almost got him. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Manager out of the and we've got ourselves a pitching change. Jack Kachanowicz.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
2 outs, base is empty. Tyler O'Neill will hit next. Struck out looking his first time. Just missed. Just missed.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
1 strike.
Swing and a foul out of play. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two down, nobody on. And that one hammered. That's back. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? That one felt good, and they add to the lead. It's 5-1. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
So 2 down, and the batter now, Adley Rutschman. Missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1. Out towards left center. Adele makes the grab, and that's the inning. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. It's now 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the center fielder, Mickey Moniak. And there's a strike.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Neto in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Ground ball right side, and that one handled on to first, and a couple of quick outs.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Noda takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Yeah, the batter now, Joe Adell. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
In the air to left center, Mullins. Sizing this one up. And makes the grab. And that is that. Angels leave 1. They're down here 5-1. Back here at Angel Stadium, here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Kochanowicz back to work. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
You know, these Orioles, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Just missed.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Hit in the air, left field. 1 away.
Up next for the Orioles, third baseman.
And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westberg. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Hit on the ground to short. Slings to first in time.
Well, I believe we talked about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Henderson now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And that's in there at the knees. Just off the outside part of the plate.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning. Ethan Salas now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. The other way, and there's a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Ryan Mountcastle digs in now. Yeah, there's the strike. Henderson, the lead runner, out at second. Salas on at first with 2 down. Right side, hard hit. Whips it to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they strand a pair. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 5 and the Angels 1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Number 13.
Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Angels, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. O'Neill going back on it. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. He made him pay for that one. His first homer of the year, and they inch closer. It's 5-2.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. For a guy to be able to hit a changeup at that velocity tells me he would have been ready for a fastball. Just impossible to cover that wide of range of velocity. But he does a nice job picking his pitch, and he gets rewarded for it.
Back to the top of the lineup, and next for LA, Kevin Newman, 1 for 2. Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Gregory Soto.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
That clips the corner. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball left side and foul ball.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and that will drop foul.
Man, that's such a tough call for the umpire in real time, especially since those lines are not made of chalk the way they used to be. He got it right, though.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And next for the Angels, Nolan Shanuel. And that's in for a strike.
Ball that high.
And that clips the inside corner. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Rengifo
Nope.
up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 5-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
And now here is Logan O'Hoppe. And first offering is fouled off. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So, runner at second, 2 down. And now the center fielder, Mickey Moniak. O'Hoppe at second with 2 down. That's in there. And the count 1-1. Up the middle. Tosses to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 5-3 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back in Anaheim, new inning getting started, and into the box for Baltimore, Jorge Mateo. He swings and fouls one off. And he hits a ground ball right side. Slings to first, 1 down.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Noda makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. He's already homered in this game. And right back to the mound. Handles, throws to first, and O'Neill is retired. And that is that. So they go quietly there. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Orioles 5 and the Angels 3. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Check swing, called strike.
0-1's the count.
Popped in the air, left field, and there's one away. Ryan Noda, the next to hit. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Swinging a foul straight back. Swinging a ground ball, and it goes just foul. 1 down, base is empty. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Going back on this one. Way back, out of here. His second of the year, it's 5-4.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
So 1 out, nobody on. Joe Adell, the next to hit for the Angels. Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Gregory Soto out of the game, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Kyle Bradish.
Going to be a tough matchup for him right here. Right-handed hitters have been having a lot of success against him so far this season.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Fouled off down the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Clips the corner, and the count is 0-2. With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the sixth. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
The batter now, Kevin Newman, 1 for 3. And a slider in there for a strike. Adele leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that one popped in the air, left field. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is over. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's down to 1 at 5-4. You're watching Orioles baseball on the show, Mid-Atlantic. Top of inning number 7. Here's Adley Rutschman. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Ball one there. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jose Quijada, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Joyce, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Yeah, that's fouled off. Not close with that one, and it's 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Out towards right center field. Moniak hauls it in, and there's one away. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. Right side. He dives, but he can't make the catch. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The shortstop takes the ball. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the top half of inning number 7. Smoke to right, but he's got it. The throw to third, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
And next is the designated hitter, Ethan Salas. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And fouled off.
One ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Tag, and he's out at the plate. That ends the inning. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summer.
First baseman,
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. In the air, center field. Mullins sizes this one up. Brings it in. And there's one down.
up next, the Angels.
Now it's the DH, Luis Rengifo. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Logan O'Hoppe. Back to the mound. He's got it. Over to first. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 5 and the Angels 4. Well, 1-run game. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Ethan Salas. Fastball for a strike. Swings and misses and one down below the zone.
0-2.
Drilled out towards left center field. That one's got a chance. Bangs off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Fouled off left side.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Adele pulls it down. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Jorge Mateo, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Action in the Angels bullpen. Hans Kraus, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Fastball is outside. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Adele puts it away. Runner tags from third. Throw home. He beats it. And they lead by 2.
They had a chance to add to their lead right there, and they did with the sac fly. Nice job of getting it done. Really good execution with that at bat.
Next to hit, Colton Cowser. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. First pitch misses.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Next one misses, and the count is 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. So they get 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Orioles 6 and the Angels 4. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Mickey Moniak. Bradish back to work. Foul ball there. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Neto batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it falls. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Now it's the right fielder, Ryan Noda. Hard ground ball for a base stop. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. Really important at bat coming up now.
That one misses, and that's ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1.
strike.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, 6-5, back within a run.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Scott Kingery up to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Strike on the outside. 0-1. There's the strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a good eye there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him. Huge strikeout there.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Now Kevin Newman in for a strike. Good slider. Late swing, fouled off. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And that one hops the wall. Here comes Trout flying around third. He will score and they take the lead.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Coming on for the Orioles, Cionel Perez.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that's a base hit.
Runner from second crosses the plate. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Slice down the right side.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Here's 0-1. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Coming home. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. So a man at first. Now at the plate, Logan O'Hoppe. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Rengifo off of first with 2 away. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. Up the middle, flips it, and very nicely done for the out. But 9 batters hit in the inning, 5 come around to score. Through 8 full, it's the Angels 9 and the Orioles 6. Staying in the game on defense, Mike Trout. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Kenley Jansen.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Hard hit, right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And next for the Orioles, Adley Rutschman. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Jansen, multi-time All-Star. He throws a cutter, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Got him swinging. And the Orioles down to their final out.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
So they're down to their final out. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. 1 for 4 with a double. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Two outs. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Jansen is just 1 strike away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And ball 1. The 1-2. Way inside, and that hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. So it's their last chance in this one. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
The Angels trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. They're down to their final strike. And And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. Got him, and that's the ball game.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
9-6 the final in this one. Kenley Jansen picking up the save. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.